Hey guys, how are you?
Hi. This guy's being disorderly.
You are more than welcome to film right now, but if you use profanity and cause a disturbance in the airport, it's against airport rules.
First Amendment? The First Amendment? Can you call your supervisor,
profanity.
please? Why is he wearing why are you wearing gloves? Why are you wearing gloves? You're gonna do surgery or something?
Why'd you touch my penis?
It's a nice speech, but you're still not coming in.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And you're using...
I plead the third.
Fair officer.
I played the third.
Third minute.
Yeah, you can't stop and ID me.
You're gonna call the cops. They hit you.
No, go ahead.
You're gonna call the cops.
Go ahead and hit me. You said you want to do hand-to-hand
You're
combat.
gonna call.
Photography is not a crime! Photography is not a crime! Photography is not a crime!
I would like to welcome you all to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato.
The auditing community in America is growing like never before, and the credit mostly goes to the YouTubers who risk their life to film in a public place.
Risk their lives? Are you kidding me? Risk their lives? I mean, this promo sounds like the beginning of a World War II newsreel after the Battle of Iwo Jima.
Who risk their life to film in a public place. One of the YouTubers who has been actively making videos to preserve the civil rights, especially the First Amendment right, is Auditing America, also known as Anselmo Torres.
I'll understand if anyone wants to take a barf break.
Before you find out more about Anselmo, you should first know what the First Amendment right is.
My people over here know the Third Amendment. Why? We've been talking about it for years now. And guess what? We're going to continue because it's our constitutional right. It's our duty to check up on the government. Oh, the Third Amendment. That's never going to happen, Enrique. You're out of your mind. Why the hell is it the Third Amendment? Why is it the Third Amendment?
Anselmo has replaced Chile as the frauditing constitutional scholar.
Why is it the Third Amendment? It is very important. A lot of police officers say, oh, Mr. America, or Mr. Torres, Mr. Torres, Mr. Torres. The Third Amendment doesn't pertain to us. Well, guess what? Yes, it does. Because if the federal government starts quartering soldiers and people's property, guess who's supposed to come over here and protect your rights? Our immediate first responders.
Selma's making no sense now. I think he's saying that American troops will occupy our homes and then police, EMTs, and firefighters will save us.
No soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law.
So, there you go. No quartering of soldiers. No soldiers up in my house. Get out of my house, soldier man. This is, of all the amendments, probably the least enforced one because we really don't have a problem. It's not a challenge. We're not really worrying about the Marines coming, taking the third spot on the sofa.
The First Amendment audits are a type of activists who make sure that people's right to transparency and open government are protected.
But let us observe our freedom fighter Anselmo justifying cursing near women and children. He will die for that sacred right, so all of us can gross out families.
Why is he wearing why are you wearing gloves? Why are you wearing gloves? You're gonna do surgery or something? Hey, let me ask you something. I can't say profanity? I can't say profanity? It's freedom of speech. He started talking about my dead mother, and I never made any.
We have a county ordinance. You can't use profanity.
Oh, no freedom of speech in Vegas?
Cause a disturbance.
No. There's not a disturbance. A disturbance is. Let me tell you, Connell. You can't just give us orders if you. You're here to protect our rights. So
at 7:14, you're advised to be
standing here using profanity and yelling at him.
he started it. What do you? Why don't you investigate?
Do you have any business here at the airport?
Do you have any business at the airport? Well, this question goes to the heart of frauditing. Are First Amendment free speech rights unlimited?
Do you have any business here at the airport?
I do.
But critics argue that First Amendment audits are not about defending the Constitution as much as they are a cynical vehicle for monetizing online outrage and unfairly maligning public servants. First Amendment rights are not unlimited, and there are instances where recording could violate the law. And some auditors regularly scream profanity at police officers in a provocative way, and have otherwise engaged in activity that has caused some to be successfully prosecuted for disorderly conduct. In 2019, Jesus Padilla, known as Mexican Padilla on YouTube, was convicted on 3 counts of disorderly conduct following an incident in which he followed 3 San Antonio SWAT officers leaving a police station and bombarding them with profanity and homophobic slurs. Padilla contends that cursing, which he does in many of his videos, is constitutionally protected since he did not threaten any violence, which has all led to criticism of First Amendment audits. In recent years, First Amendment audits have expanded into its own social media subculture, with self-appointed auditors live streaming their public encounters on YouTube and Instagram. To critics, these auditors are not standing up for constitutional rights as much as they are interfering with police officers, harassing public employees, and purposefully picking fights for clicks and cash.
Do you have any business here at the airport?
I do. These videos are being taxed by a lot of dollars. You're a tyrant. You're supposed to protect the First Amendment, and you're coming over here telling me you're going to take my freedom for my First Amendment right?
Yes, sir. You have a badge number? 15038.
And then Connell's wearing gloves like he's going to go do something. I don't know. I told the guy to fuck off, right? Which is my First Amendment right to do that. Okay. And you have officers over here saying they will arrest me for using profanity, even though it's really.
You can't use profanity.
Really? Oh, where did I land? In North Korea?
No, there's
law. Freedom of speech, bro.
Okay,
No, there's no. I don't care.
Not in the airport.
I don't care.
It's actually a law.
There's no law of freedom. You guys signed up to be cops to control my freedom of speech. You guys are crazy. Get out of my face.
Okay.
Get out of my face. I want to say that. Are we still in America, airport employee? Are we still in America?
Are you flying out today, sir, or are you just flying in?
Are we still in America? Sir, you saw me coming out of there. You just saw me coming out of there.
I didn't see you coming out of there. I saw you standing right there. So are you going down to baggage to collect your belongings and then exiting?
No, I'm gonna go see what flight I'm gonna hop back in and go to a different country. You see, I'm in the right place right now to go to a different country.
2 great questions. Are you flying out today, and are you going down to baggage? Both are critical to the issue of the purpose of an airport, which is a limited public forum. So let's visit some frauditors at another airport for an explanation of a limited public forum.
Your boarding pass and identification.
Now they're trying to circle me. These guys are converging on me with guns just for taking pictures in an airport. Look at this. That's all I'm doing.
Hey there, sir. How are you doing? Don't walk away. Stand by.
Am I detained?
Go over here. I would like you to identify yourself.
You do have evidence.
You're going to provide identification, and you're going to provide a copy of your boarding pass, or you are going to be removed from the airport. You're going to have to show me some identification and a boarding pass.
Are you aware of Florida statute 901.151?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that.
No, you're not going to get into the law.
Are you going to show me
Your
identification and a boarding pass?
You did say you
Are you going to show me identification and a boarding pass? If not...
Under threat of removal?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Let me see it, please.
Yes, sir.
Here's an example of another frauditor being tossed out of an airport.
So you're saying that it is illegal to video record in Frontiers?
Did I say anything about it being illegal to video record? No, I did not. It's their plane. They can have who they want on it, who they don't want on it. They don't want you on it.
So your Frontier is just stranding me because I video recorded passengers. So Frontier has denied me boarding a plane because I happened to video record people sizing their bags in a public area. So you agree this is a public area?
Is this federal grounds here? This is actually not. It's a secure area.
Airport buildings may be city or county owned, but all the shops, restaurants, and waiting areas for each airline are private businesses, and they can trespass anyone they like. for any reason.
And if I don't comply, I will get arrested for doing a video in a public space.
All right, have a nice day.
Okay, well, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Me.
Did anybody threaten you today, Mr. McGee?
Yes, I was.
Who threatened you?
The airport guy.
The
at
airport
the counter.
guy. What did the guy say to you?
He was the supervisor. He said if I didn't delete the videos, he wouldn't let me board the plane.
That's not a threat in the eyes of
It's
the law.
illegal under the free speech law.
That's a complaint that, once again, is not a police issue.
It's an
That's
illegal
a complaint
activity under
between you
the right
and
to
the
free speech.
airline. There are some things that happen when you come into an airport
Okay.
that you can't just film everything.
We're not done with Anselmo, but, warning, we'll conclude today with some Anselmo propaganda, which should not be viewed by anyone under the age of 18.
Anselmo Torres is a 38-year-old activist and a YouTuber from Florida. He first uploaded a video in 2018. In his first video, the man confronted law enforcement officers, questioning their authority and knowledge of the law. He insists on his right to record in public and demands the officers' names and badge numbers.
John Ligato Show is being brought to you from right outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like this show, please subscribe and like. Semper Fidelis.